What is up, everyone? My name is Jax Apple, back again with another video, and today it is my WrestleMania 32 predictions. And you know what I'm thinking going into the show? I'm thinking, this could be a pretty good show if WWE gets it right. I feel like, if they have the correct winners and the correct booking going into all the matches and all that, I think this could be a fucking awesome show. So anyway, let's not muck about here. Let's get straight into the match card. So now, before they had like 4 matches on the pre-show, now that they only have 3. They cut the Andre the Giant Battle Royal and put it on the main show, which I'm all for. So let's talk about the pre-show matches really quickly. First off, we have the Total Divas versus Team Bad and Blonde. On the Total Divas team, we have Brie Bella, Paige, Natalya, Alicia Fox, and Eva Marie. And on Team Bad and Blonde, we have Lana, Summer Rae, Naomi, Emma, and Tamina. This is pretty much let's just get all the divas and cram them into one match. And who do I think is going to win this? It's going to be the Total Divas. They're the baby faces, and WWE wants to push Total Divas harder than any member on the roster right now, other than Roman Reigns. I'll get to him later on. But who do I see going into this? Total Divas is going to win, and it'll be interesting to see how Lana wrestles. I believe Brie and Lana should probably face off a little bit in this match. So yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to see what she does, but besides that, who actually gives a fuck? Then we have the Usos versus the Dudley Boys. This could have been pretty awesome if it was for the tag titles, but of course the tag champions are on the New Day and they're already having a match. Who do I see winning this? I believe the Usos should beat the Dudley Boys because, putting over new talent, and I think the Dudley Boys, they're fine with putting over new talent. I expect a pretty good match between these two teams. I think they should have a solid effort between these guys, and yeah, this should be good. Then we get the United States Championship match between Kalisto and Ryback. This match really doesn't make that much sense in my opinion. This is pretty much just a way for Kalisto to have a match at Mania for his US title. Ryback, what has Ryback done? Like, really? Just change up his tights? Like, is that the best he's done? Anyway, who do I think should win? Kalisto should retain the US title. I don't see why WWE needs to put it on Ryback. They have tried to push him so many times and that just doesn't work, I feel like Ryback's one of those guys that he just doesn't connect with the fans. I think that's it. So yeah, that's all the pre-show matches out of the way. We'll get into the actual show. First match I'll talk about here is the 7-man ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Kevin Owens will be defending against Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Zack Ryder, Sin Cara, The Miz, and Stardust. First of all, I just want to get out of the way. I'm so happy that my boy Zack Ryder is in a match. Woo woo woo. I'll actually be cheering for Zack Ryder because he's the fucking man. Although, who do I want to win, like, in reality, is Sami Zayn, because they're setting up Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. I've been wanting to see those two. That's the match that should happen at WrestleMania, but no, fuck it. But yeah, I believe Sami Zayn should win the Intercontinental title. It would be a great way to make his stamp on the WWE. Although some people may say it's a bit too early to put the IC title, which I can kind of see. So that might mean that Kevin Owens might retain. Either way, if those two guys win, I'll be totally fine with it. But my pick is Sami Zayn. Then we'll talk about the match that was taken off the pre-show and onto the main show, and it is the 20-man Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. The participants are as followed: the Social Outcasts, Big Show, Kane, Tyler Breeze, Mark Henry, Jack Swagger, Fandango, Damien Sandow, Darren Young, The Ascension, Goldust, and R-Truth. So I believe there's like a few extra slots yet. I'm pretty sure the White family might be filling up those gaps, and which I hope they do, because if that's so, I'd like to see one of the members win. But for the lineup right now, who do I think is gonna win? You know what? Fuck it. Let's just put the Wyatt family in there, and I'm going to pick Bray Wyatt to win the Battle Royal. Some people may say that Cesaro might be into the match and might have a surprise return, which I'd be fine with. But who I want to see win is Bray Wyatt. And then we'll get to the 4-on-3 handicap match, the New Day versus the League of Nations. The championship is not on the line, which is stupid. I don't know why they didn't bother put the belts on. I think it's just a way to get everyone to have a WrestleMania payday, you know, fair enough. Apparently the New Day is going to have like an epic entrance, which I'd like to see. And, you know, New Day, they've been on fire. They are probably the most charismatic team in WWE right now, and they're taking on the least charismatic team in WWE. So that's a bit of a conflict right there. Who do I think should win? New Day easily. Why should the League of Nations win? I know it might be for a non-title match, but then again, that won't really mean anything. Anyway, I just want to see the New Day win because New Day rocks. Next match we'll talk about here is AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. I expect this match to be a show stealer. If you thought their match at Fastlane was good, I feel like they will pull out all the stops for this match. Of course, Chris Jericho turned heel a few Raws ago and has just pretty much been jealous over the fact that AJ Styles is getting more popular than he is, and you know, it's a simple storyline and it works. So who do I think should win? AJ Styles again. I don't know why Chris Jericho should win, but if last year's WrestleMania was any indication, you know, guys who shouldn't have won anyway, so it could be a possibility that Chris Jericho might win this year, but you know, why would Jericho need to win? If he can lose to Fandango at WrestleMania 29, surely he could put over AJ Styles, no problem. So my pick for this is the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Next up, we have a triple threat match for the Divas title. Charlotte defending against Becky Lynch and the Boss, Sasha Banks. Yeah, this match is going to be awesome, and from some rumors that I've heard, this could be the last Divas Championship match we have, because WWE want to get rid of the whole Divas stigma or whatever and rebrand it as the women's division, which I think is fucking awesome. They should have done it just years ago, but hey, at least they're doing it now. Better late than never, I always say. Who do I think should win? Personally, as a Becky Lynch fan myself, I'd love to see her win, but as the way they've been building it up and all, I think Sasha Banks is going to pick up the win, which I will be more than happy for. You know, I love Sasha. She is easily the best women's wrestler on the roster right now, so to see her win the Divas title makes a lot of sense, you know. You know, I feel like Charlotte's going to do a lot of cool stuff in this, same with Becky, and yeah, I hope Sasha has her moment at WrestleMania, and yeah, it'll just be amazing. Then, next match here we'll talk about is Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose in a no-holds-barred street fight. This match should be fucking killer. I hope they just go really brutal with this match. Of course, Dean Ambrose, he had his little box of toys, filling up his toy box like on the Raw before WrestleMania, and he should bring that to WrestleMania 32 and just pretty much use every single weapon. Probably not the chainsaw, because that's going a bit too extreme, but yeah, I know he's going to use Barbie, the barbed wire baseball bat, and I want to see blood. Give me some blood. I know that's pretty fucked up to say, but you know, in a no-holds-barred street fight, that's what you should expect, really. And I'm pretty sure Brock has no problem, you know, busting himself open. Who knows, maybe Dean might bust himself open, you know. Have you seen the stuff in CZW? He had like some sort of like bloody garden shearing thing cut his head open, which is pretty gross to watch. But who do I think should win? I want Dean Ambrose to win. I know, you know, maybe Brock Lesnar will probably win this match, but I want Dean Ambrose to win because apparently the Wyatt family is going to interfere in this match. That's what I've heard, and that they probably will cost Brock Lesnar the match, because you know, Brock and the Wyatt family have a bit of an ascension with each other, because you know, at Roadblock and at the Royal Rumble where they eliminated him, so it does kind of make sense, and maybe like Dean Ambrose can then get the win, and yeah, that's what I want to see. So Dean Ambrose for the win. Right after that, we'll talk about the Hell in a Cell match, the match that might be the main event. We'll see. Of course, it is Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker. And the stipulation for this is that if Shane wins the match, he will get control of Monday Night Raw, and it will be The Undertaker's last WrestleMania match. So, man, a lot of stuff is on the line, you know, like Shane McMahon, ever since he returned the Raw after Fastlane, I believe, he wanted to take control of Monday Night Raw because he feels like Vince McMahon and the Authority aren't really running it properly, and he feels like he can be the bringer of change, you know. And to be honest with you, I believe Shane McMahon is going to win, and probably with some outside interference, you know. There have been rumors swirling around that Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson might debut at WrestleMania, which is a bit weird, you know, because all of the outside fans that don't really watch anything other than WWE or the casual guys probably have no idea who the fuck these guys are, and they're like, what are these guys doing at WrestleMania? I know, well, the hardcore fans like us who do know what New Japan Pro Wrestling is and all that will be like, oh, it's Stockhouse and Carl Anderson, you know, and the Bullet Club forming, or Balor Club, or whatever the fuck they're gonna do, might happen. So, yeah, my pick is for Shane McMahon to win with some outside interference, and we might, and I'm just saying, we might see him jump off the Hell in a Cell, but which will be fucking insane to see, because the Hell in a Cell that Mick Foley fell off was a lot smaller than the one that it is now. It's a monster now. So I pray for Shane. You know, if he does jump off the Hell in a Cell, please don't fucking die. But then again, if he can jump off a goddamn Titantron, he can do it now. Even though he's like a little bit older, who even cares? So my pick for this is Shane O'Mac. And now it is time for what might probably be the main event. And it is a singles match for the WWE World Heavyweight title. It is the champion Triple H taking on the big top dog Roman Reigns. Oh boy. It's pretty easy. Of course, Roman's going to win. We all hate it. We don't want it to happen. It's gonna fucking suck. But you know for a fact WWE is going to do it. How it happens, that's the big question. Because I'm fine with Roman winning, unless only if we get some sort of shock or a twist and a turn at the end, which I'm praying to fucking God we get. You know, maybe like the Bullet or the Balor Club might help out Triple H, because, you know, Triple H runs NXT and all that, and, you know, it kind of makes sense for them to help out, you know, the guy who runs NXT to stop Roman Reigns from winning. But, you know, of course, what everyone wants to happen is Roman turning heel. I don't know how the fuck they do that. Maybe he joins up with the Authority, and this is a whole, you know, big ruse to, like, get all the old guard out of the way, like Undertaker and Triple H and Cena and all, you know, all the guys that were big 10 years ago, and they're more focused on the future and all that shit. So, you know, there's a million things that could happen with this main event that could possibly happen, but at the end of the day, it's probably safe to bet your money on the big top dog Roman Reigns. So yeah, this is just my predictions for WrestleMania 32. I hope you have enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like if you did. Comment down below your predictions for WrestleMania 32. Who do you think is going to win? What do you think of the two big main events, the Hell in a Cell match and Triple H and Roman? Do you think anything shocking or more twists and turns will happen at that event? Let me know down below. And if you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. You'll be glad you did. My Twitter and my Instagram is at JackmanLaw31. Thank you so much for watching. Let's hope we get a damn good WrestleMania this year. And I am out in 3, 2, 1.